What's up, humans? It's Steven, and we are back with Stranger Things Episode 2. So, Episode 1 got off to a really good start. I really love the 80s vibe. I love the sci-fi action vibe. Really, everything right up my alley. A lot creepier than I expected it to be. But nah, I'm really digging it. So, a couple of things to recap. I was trying to figure out what the creature's abilities were. And I kept naming things like control over electrical things and maybe telekinesis. But in editing the first episode, I realized it's more of like electromagnetism, which is charging electrons and protons within particles and allowing objects to move, so to speak, or creating a magnetic field due to the charging of the electrons and protons. And so I think that would make a lot more sense, especially since it came from an energy laboratory. So yeah, I think that's what is going on. That's basically the best way to describe the ability that Eleven and that creature had. Another thing that I think is worth noting, they made a reference to X-Men 134 in that episode, and X-Men 134, they're talking about Uncanny X-Men Volume 1, Issue 134. It pretty much is about the X-Men getting Jean Grey from under mind control and trying to get her back to their side because she was fighting for the wrong team. That issue also ended in her becoming one of the most powerful and dark creatures that Jean Grey has ever been in comics, called the Dark Phoenix. And so I kind of thought that was interesting because it does a little bit relate, because we saw this group of boys, they happened upon 11 at the end. They are saving her essentially from what I assume are the bad guys of this show, from being with the wrong side. Now they have this tremendous power on their side, and she's obviously quite powerful, and I'm assuming as she grows up she's going to get more powerful. But the question is, are these guys going to be the ones to unlock like some crazy power within her, when she's going to be like Dark Phoenix level crazy? So yeah, I don't know, I'm excited, just those few things, and I'm a big nerd, so seeing D&D and comic books, all that type of stuff. I hope they mention Star Wars in this too. But with that being said, we're just going to go ahead and get right into it. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's do it.
Is there a number we can call for your parents?
With your hair. You have cancer?
Did he run away?
Are you in some kind of trouble?
Is that blood?
Stop it! You're freaking her out!
She's freaking me out!
Bet you.
Yeah, I have no idea what I would have done had I been in this situation as a kid.
These are clean, okay?
No. This is not the Fifth Element. She's like, what you doing?
You don't want to close? No. Oh, so you can't speak. Okay. Well, how about we just keep the door just like this?
I think we should tell your mom.
I second that.
Who's crazy now?
How was that crazy?
Because we weren't supposed to be out tonight, remember?
So?
So, if I tell my mom and she tells your mom and your mom...
Oh man.
Our house has become Alcatraz.
Exactly. We'll never find Will.
But if she finds this girl, it's gonna be
All
even
right,
worse.
Here's the plan. Hey, I never asked your name. Is that real? Sorry, I've just never seen a kid with a tattoo before. 11. Okay. Well, my name's Mike, short for Michael. Maybe we can call you L, short for 11.
L. I like it.
Well, okay. Night, L. Night, Mike.
Hey, so she does know a decent amount of... She probably knows a lot more. She just doesn't want to talk. I still don't know if she was born in that lab or if they brought her to the lab and started experimenting on her from a young age.
All right, Mom. Breakfast is ready. Hey, Mom.
What? No, careful of the poster.
Yeah, okay. All right. I just need you to eat, Mom.
Oh, she's losing it.
Xerox place opens in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't want you to
I know.
fall
I
down
told
trying
you.
to-
I got it.
Karen, take it, because I should be here.
Okay.
And we need to make what, 200, 300 copies? How much is a copy?
Okay, Mom.
10 cents? If we 10
Mom.
cents,
You can't get like this, okay?
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Storm barbecued this pretty good.
Storm?
What else?
You're saying that that's not weird?
No, it's weird.
You made the choice, you made the call and contact.
It doesn't work like that.
It was not a prank. It was him.
Choice.
Man, I
Come on,
cannot
Alan,
imagine.
Trust here. You think I'm making this up?
I'm not saying that you're making it up. All I'm saying is it's an emotional time for you.
And you think I don't know my own son's breathing? Wouldn't you know your own daughters?
Yikes.
Slow down, Mike. That's disgusting.
Do a lot of studying last night?
Yeah, actually, I did.
What was your test on again? Human anatomy?
Oh my god.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing.
Hey, you found my supercom. Pretty cool, huh? I talked to my friends with it. Mostly Lucas, because he lives so close. Signal's pretty weak.
She's like, I can boost it.
Got your breakfast? So, listen, this is gonna sound a little weird, but I just needed to go out there. Then go to the front door and ring the doorbell. My mom will answer, and you'll tell her that you're lost and that you need help. But whatever you do, you can't tell her about last night or that you know me. Who are you in trouble with?
If only you knew.
Pat?
Oh. Oh yeah.
Understand.
Joyce? You're one step from falling off the edge. She's been a few steps for a while now, hasn't she?
Hey.
Show a little class.
Right. This is not the time.
The chief and her, they screwed before, huh?
Oh, definitely.
Hey,
Hey.
I wanted to say, I'm sorry about everything. Everyone's thinking about you. It sucks.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's fine. He's a smart kid.
Man, he really doesn't talk
I've
much.
got-
Normal things. And you shouldn't like things because people tell you you're supposed to. Okay? Especially now.
Man, he doesn't like the fact that his son's a nerd.
I need to advance.
Yes, well, of course. Of course.
I was thinking 2 weeks.
It's a tough ask.
I've worked Christmas Eve and Thanksgiving. I don't know where my boy is. He's gone. I don't know if I'm gonna ever see him again, if he's hurt. I need this phone and 2 weeks advance.
Oh,
And a
Winona,
pack of Camels.
you are giving a performance. Who are you people? Why do you have white hair? Are they searching for radiation or electromagnetic waves?
Extraordinary.
Yoda!
What knows you of Reggie?
His name's Yoda. He can use the Force to move things with his mind. Like this.
He just took her right into all the nerd stuff. Man, these kids are just like me when I was younger. I remember winning science fairs. So she's seen him. She recognized Will. Oh, shoot.
You know Will? Did you see him? Last night? On the road?
So is she the creature? Oh man, hopefully she doesn't activate her powers. Papa? Oh nah, bruh.
I don't feel good. I woke up and my head, it really hurt bad. And my throat was all scratchy, and I wanted to tell you the last time I told you I was sick, you made me go to school anyway.
Michael,
Yeah?
I'm not mad at you.
What?
No?
No, of course not.
Oh, well, his friend is gone.
All this that's been going on with Will, I can't imagine what it's been like for you. I want you to feel like you can talk to me.
She's
Everything
terrified.
okay? Are you sure? Promise.
Oh, she's about to just sit by the phone. Oh, they left that man there.
We're going back to Plan A. We're telling your mom.
Knock him out.
No.
Ooh. All right, you're in charge.
God, it took me a year, but it's almost... Tell your mother she's got to get you out of that hellhole.
He doesn't even care that he's lost.
Keep it more real here, you know? Then I can see you more. You think I don't want to see you?
I know you don't.
See, that's your mother talking right there.
If you wanted to see him, you would, man.
Just be back by 10. Why don't you take the boys, too? Don't you think you should be there? For Will?
Sorry.
Maybe nothing. Show him this. In there.
No way a kid crawls through there. I don't know. Scared enough one might.
Don't worry. They won't tell anyone about you. They promise. Right?
We never would have upset you if we knew you had superpowers.
What I was trying to say is that they were just scared.
They're living a nerd's fantasy.
That's all. What? Is friend? Is she serious?
You lend them your cool stuff like comic books and trading cards.
And they never break a promise.
Especially when they're spit.
Spit?
A spit swear means never break your word.
Don't. God.
That's super important because friends, they tell each other things. Things that parents don't know.
Get a real Fifth Element vibe from her.
What?
Lilu.
Pull over.
What are you doing? It's freezing.
You know, the last person to go missing here was in the summer of 23. Last suicide was the fall of 61.
Will,
Superpowers.
did you see him? On Mirkwood? Do you know where he is?
she grabbed the Demogorgon? Yup. This is a thought. Hey, that's a Pentax. I have that camera. Right there. That's my baby. I don't have a flash for it. Oh nah. Teenage shenanigans.
Chug, 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 chug.
It's fun.
Come on, don't pressure her. Ah, she's gonna cut herself. Oh god. Ah. Oh, come on.
Yeah. Why are you bleeding? I'm fine. Where's your bathroom?
Oh, it's down past the kitchen, through the left.
Oh, don't be a creep, dude.
Hello? Hello? Who is this? Will? Will? It's me. Talk to me. I'm here. Just tell me where you are. I can hear you. Please. Yes, it's me. It's me. Where are you? Where are you? Just talk to me. Oh, no, no. 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 Oh, no, no. 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 Oh.
Oh, bro, this is creepy as hell. She can't tell anybody this because they're gonna. What? Don't go back in the house. Just look, just go. My guy, how you gotta be running out of shots. Yeah, don't take a picture of that. Poor Barb. Yep, he's out of shots. Gotta roll it back up. Oh, nah. What? Man, oh man. Alright, so episode 2. That was really good. That was really hard to watch. Will's mother there in that last scene. Hearing him and actually hearing his voice. God, that was heartbreaking. But 11L says that Will is hiding. My first question is, how does she know? Like, is she also the creature? Or does she have a connection to the creature in which she can see what the creature sees? Or can she see what Will sees? Like, is Will in a pocket dimension? Was that him controlling the electronics in the house, like the frequencies in the house, trying to get his mother's attention, or was that the creature doing that? I kind of feel like this is something to do with a pocket dimension or something like that. But man, I am very much intrigued. I love this show. I can't believe I waited this long to watch it. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember to drink some water, and if no one told you today, just know that I love you. Peace out.